You love this. It brings out the best.
It's called the Oracle Experience. In 2016, the Golden State Warriors broke the single-season game record for victories with 73, beating the 96 Bulls. They still have the same cast in play.
Now that's strength in numbers. 10 men on the floor. Let's do this. Leonard knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Possession lies with Golden State. Russell to Thompson from long range. Few do it as well. Klay Thompson, hand in his face, strokes the three.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Here's Curry with it up top. They trail by 2. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. It remains Warrior basketball. Russell goes to the right side. Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Kawhi Leonard sizing up Draymond Green. Lets it fly from long range. Oh, if you're a fan, you love the will and the want. Russell into the front court. Leads 1. Goes reverse to lay it in.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Leonard. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Curry to Russell. Curry. Deep right corner. Wide open look, won't go.
It didn't hurt him this time, but defensively, you got to prevent him from even catching the ball to begin with.
His first effort off the mark. Curry into the front court. He'll run the offense. Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Here's Leonard for 2. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Russell to Thompson. Beyond the arc for 3. He has scored 11 points. He's knocked down 3 threes. What a start.
He's on pace for 44 points in this ballgame. You probably want to limit his touches and actually start contesting some shots.
Well, this could be a sign of things to come. He's 3 of 4 from downtown to start the game.
And a dangerous thing for the defensive team, he has fresh legs. That was great lift on that jump shot.
To Green. Fires the 3, and Draymond Green thrives in these spots. Hand in his face, he still knocks it down.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
Oops, he missed the first one. Second to 3, got it. Golden State at the controls. Thompson to Shaun Livingston. Green. Draymond Green. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Thompson. Baseline drive. Paul George tips it. Green.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
And he's going to the line to shoot.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First one, counted. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Big finish at the rim. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Finish that. Leonard on a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. Thompson had made his first three, but that shot off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
No good. That's great defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
They call a 3-second violation. Got it.
The assist from number 13, Paul George.
So we played one here at Oracle with the Warriors on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. First quarter down as we get ready to start the second. Boy, you talk about offensive efficiency. It was really high.
Well, the offense is hitting on all cylinders. Great ball movement, great shooting, great passing. But my goodness, has the defense been horrific. Can we do something about that, please, in the second quarter?
Paul George. Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Alec Burks to Shaun Livingston. Off the assist.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
George, defended by Thompson. Kicks it around the perimeter to Paul George. Strong finish for Paul George.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Shot by Thompson, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
George. Tough shot. He hits.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Great dish to set it up. Draymond Green. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay. But you're definitely not fooling me twice.
Livingston to Thompson. 4-3. He was all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Curry. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
To Curry. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the 3.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
To Beverly. Draymond Green rejects it. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Leonard. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
Every NBA player has a superpower. His, obviously, is that depth perception, because that trajectory leads the ball to the net every time.
George, he drills the three. Curry to bring it up. Trailing by 4. For 3, well defended. Leonard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Cleans it up. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Curry won't go down. To Leonard. The monster stuff. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Thompson. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
To George. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Curry cleans it up. Short jumper won't go down. To Williams. Here's a chance from long range, and Lou Williams, quick catch and shoot there for 3.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Kawhi Leonard against Klay Thompson. Fires the 3. He engulfed him that time. To Thompson. From long range, he continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
D'Angelo Russell. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip. And when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And, Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually
goes down. A 3 at the buzzer. How about that end to the first half as they take the lead into the locker room. First half in the books. The Warriors with the lead. Game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Clippers have the basketball. George can't go down. Smothering defense. To Thompson. Almost, but no good.
You can't fall in love with the jump shots. You have to find ways to maybe even get to the free throw line. Keep your team in the game by putting points on the board.
Curry. Another chance. Cauley-Stein to Curry. Ah, can't miss those.
And the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
The pass taken away by the Clippers. Klay Thompson, tough matchup against George. To Leonard. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
It's Curry controlling the offense. To Russell. Green to Curry. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
George, count it. Three-pointer is good.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a three is like shooting a layup.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Russell. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Nice pass to set things up. Deep two there, won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
George. And the rebound grabbed by the Warriors. Warriors have the basketball. Klay Thompson matched up with Paul George. Probing the defense to Curry. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Curry, he's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Beverly. Not that time. He misses. To Thompson. Lets it fly from long range. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Curry. Not easy. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dell Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
Free throw's good. A 3-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. Have to be careful inbounding the basketball. But good anticipation by the defense.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Barely buries it. It's a three. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. In just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
George to Leonard. Has a look. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Kawhi Leonard sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Kawhi Leonard off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. Curry with the basketball. His guys now trailing by a point. Beyond the arc for three. The hot night continues. He's hit 9 threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single-game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
Leonard to Beverly. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first three have lived up to the billing.
Three quarters down. The fourth quarter coming up. The Clippers have the lead. The Warriors with the basketball to begin the fourth quarter. We've got a one-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money down the stretch. It's game time.
It's Steph at the controls. Fires the three. Trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. Beverly into the front court. Up 5. Nothing going here on that drive. Finger roll, finishing with finesse.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. 4-3, 10 threes for him now in the game, Jay. Just astonishing.
And I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's only happened 30-something times since the three-point line went into effect in 1979. Goes to show you how big of a night he's having.
How old were you back then?
I was not born yet, my friend.
Boom, baby. Thompson, and a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
For the Los Angeles Clippers, number 23, Louis Williams. Entering the game for Golden State, number 0, Dakari Johnson.
Russell to Green. Has a chance. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
And he's going to the free throw line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Kawhi Leonard at the line for 2 shots, shooting 66% in this contest. First free throw is good. 2 for 2 on that trip. Russell with it up top. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
It's plain and it's simple. The difference between a winning team and a losing organization is the fact that their ability to finish plays. You have to find a way defensively to finish these type of plays to win this game.
Thompson, shot off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Kawhi Leonard against the former Cougar. Going to launch beyond the arc. Kawhi Leonard in his own world. Nobody near him. He sinks it for 3.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with the three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Green. Trying to cash in. Jumper's good.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
Count it. And the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Curry with the ball. Great feed. Can't connect from inside. To Paul George. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Paul George has got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. Off the mark on the first free throw. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Curry into the front court. His guys down 11. Knocked loose. Clippers have it.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Leonard buries it on the catch and shoot.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Curry, he's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I would be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat 5.
Hat-trick Beverly. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way.
And Stephen Curry. We say it time and time again. Not much the defense could have done there.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Curry. They'll get it down to Thompson. Off the assist.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Leonard. To George. For 3. Trying for a 40-point night, but it's off the mark. Curry. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Paul George to Leonard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's good D. Shot no good. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Down 11. Not getting the bounce.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. buzzer. It's the Clippers who come away with the